Your views, my facts, begins in 3, 2, 1. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Your Views and My Facts. I am Thomas John. We are going to be getting to know Simone a little bit better during this episode, so we're going to be doing one of our one-on-ones. We've done one with Will, who's currently off in the foreign land doing God knows what, probably partying it up. We've also done one with our Viper Rich and co-host, who's also sitting in here just to make sure everything goes smoothly.
Yep.
He's my backup if I have stage fright. He'll just jump in and...
I'm like that second string that never actually gets called into the game.
Yeah, well, hopefully, depending on how some of these questions go, that your answer, Simone, will still be honest and truthful.
I'll try my best.
Don't worry about him being in the room.
Okay. That's fine.
And also, just so everybody's aware, Crystal's also in the den as well, but she'll be performing like Rich and be a mime. Hopefully.
When I cue them, they will clap and or laugh at what I say.
Sure, yeah.
Right?
Well,
okay.
Sure, yeah.
I've got the cue cards.
Oh,
Them up.
This is our
Okay.
first time
Cool.
practicing propaganda, so you know.
All right, a little bit too much talking over there, so let's mute them.
Oh.
Simone, obviously that is your name. Do you go by any other nicknames?
To be honest, no. I mean, it's hard to make a nickname out of Simone.
Well, that's true, but I mean, on a previous podcast, we talked about Moon.
Well, Rich is pushing Moon, yes. That's just because my best friend's kids can't pronounce Simone, so
Okay.
Moon was the best thing that they can come up with. I like it. It's kind of cute. It's kind of...
Explain to me, if you will, because this has always fascinated me, your middle name.
Tinlot?
Yeah.
It's Cantonese.
Cantonese?
Mm-hmm. It means like heavenly happiness.
Okay. Like one or the other, or
Yes.
that's what it means together?
That's what it means together.
Okay.
I think. I don't know Cantonese. I can't read Cantonese. So my sister's name is Younglock and my brother's Haylock. So maybe heavenly is the common factor there, or happiness. I don't know.
Okay. What? You're unmuted, man.
Oh, I didn't know I was unmuted. No, I think, yeah, she's right. It's heavenly because I think her sister's Heavenly Joy, right?
Yeah, you know my family history more than I do because you actually ask.
So yeah, I do because like her mom like loves talking about this stuff when she's not playing the piano. 'Cause her mom's always playing the piano. It's like it never stops. But when she does talk about her family, like I think the tin.
So Lock is heavenly.
Yeah, heavenly, and then
Yeah.
so she's happiness, joy, and then I don't know what Hosanna is. I think it's hope.
Oh, hey, Lock. I don't know.
So it's sort of like a
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, I've always been curious about it.
Okay, well, thanks for asking.
You're welcome.
It's hard. It doesn't make my name flow very well though. Like, so I never go, "Hey, I'm Simone Tinlot Granada." I just, not that when people say their names, they don't really say their middle names, right?
No, unless you're like from the South and your middle name's like Joe or Ann or Sue.
Or
Is that their middle name, or is that a part of their first name? Okay.
Or it's used to be powerful, and it's like Thomas John.
There you go. See?
But you never say Thomas John Schlimmer.
Sometimes. Depends if I'm trying to get a point across.
I am Simone Tinlot Granada, and then I just throw everyone off because they're like Tinlot.
Okay. All right. So
Okay.
let's go ahead and move on. So for the sake of asking the forbidden question, but if you need reasons why I'm going to ask it, I'll give them to you. But how old are you?
I am 27.
Okay. 27 years old.
No. Okay, no. There's no reason to. I just turned 31. Thanks for going along with
Look,
it.
it helps set the stage for answers that will be given. So you don't have to answer it, but I think
I'm
it's
not
there
ashamed, I guess. I'll tell you what, though. Turning 30 was hard.
I threw down here though. I said, look, my way to get out of it is just say, oh well, you're beautiful and you look young. This would go to you too. Or I'm just confirming age in the event of there's something underage and I don't want to get with a sexual harassment suit.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to tell me.
That's
All right?
clever.
Yeah. I mean, they always tell you to ask for an ID.
I was gonna say, I was like, watch, and he was like, let me see your driver's license before we go any further.
All right. Tell me a little bit about yourself. 1 to
Now
2
you know
minute
my
blurb.
age. 1 or 2 minute blurb. All right. Well, I'm from Berkeley.
Berkeley. Were you born there?
I was born in Oakland.
Okay.
And for the longest time, I thought I was born in the same hospital that Bruce Lee was. That's not true.
Bruce Lee's a real person.
You don't know who Bruce Lee is?
I do. It was a joke.
Oh, I didn't. I mean, I wouldn't have been surprised, I guess. But anyways, yeah, I thought I was born in the same hospital. I was really bummed out when I found out that's not true.
Okay.
Anyways, I fucked around in Berkeley, doing Berkeley things.
Wait. When did you leave Oakland?
I was born in Oakland, but I was raised in Berkeley.
So, I mean, 5, 6, 7 years old,
No, like when did I leave Berkeley?
Like literally born and then like within the first year you went to, okay.
Dude, I mean, like Oakland's like a 10-minute drive away.
Like,
you know what I mean?
Like Berkeley doesn't have a hospital.
No, we do, but Kaiser is in Oakland, not in Berkeley. So my parents go.
I thought Berkeley was farther south than that.
No, we're right. You drive on one street and you just roll into Oakland.
Okay, got it.
So-
My bad. That helps set the stage, and that makes sense.
Right?
Why you looked at me like I was crazy. Right down the fucking road.
Just a little bit. I'm sorry. I should have brought my map. I don't know what else.
It's okay.
Fuck this up already.
No, but you lived in Richmond, right, prior?
Okay, so if you want those kind of specifics, yeah, I was born in Oakland, lived in Richmond till I was like 1, and then my parents had enough money to move us into Berkeley.
Okay, so Berkeley, though, is where you claim home.
Yes. So I followed the Berkeley School District all up until after high school.
Yeah.
Didn't get very far because I went to San Francisco State for college, graduated college.
Did you get a degree?
I did.
In what?
I say liberal arts. So I'm sorry, I'm yelling in Rich's ear. Specifically humanities, I say liberal arts just to get a little more credit for my degree. And it's not that much more credit, but...
I think we did a podcast on this.
Yes, but...
Oh, no, that was theater degrees.
Hey, you know what? I'll tell you what the difference is now.
I'm listening.
I'd made the right choices to make a good living.
That's
you know
true.
what I mean? Despite my degree.
That's true. Look, I've always felt, and you can correct me if this is just a misconception of mine, though, that liberal arts, the same with, like your theater or business administration, is just the catch-all 22. It's for the people that actually can't go do something, that can't get a degree that would actually take some studying.
Yeah, and
I don't know if I'm phrasing that the right way.
I think you're right. I mean, I chose humanities for one just because there was nothing going on with my life, so I figured a college degree would be the best thing, right? And I didn't prepare myself in high school because I was fucking
So something
around.
was better than nothing.
Yes.
Like at that juncture for
yeah,
you.
You know why? Because my mom was my example, right? So, what, you want to say something?
No, go on. My
So
bad.
she went to San Francisco State as well, got her degree in music theory, all right? And now she had just retired as like a GS-13, whatever, little code. You see what I'm saying? So like for me, the degree didn't really make a difference, but I was kind of dumb. Like a degree does make a difference. Anyways, we don't have to go too far off on a tangent.
Okay. All right. No. Hey, all fair enough. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't. I was going to get my neurology degree, and then I realized I was dumb, so I'm just going to switch it over to business administration.
Can I tell? In defense of liberal arts,
This is
though,
your interview.
This is
Saw you, girl.
and maybe theater, maybe. But one of the selling points for people who go to humanities or liberal arts or whatever is that we learn about society, the world. Obviously humanities, stuff like that, so we become better communicators, and so that's literally our selling point on all the resumes, right? So if I gave my resume to someone, they're like, oh, you majored in humanities. I was like, I know it looks bad, but I can communicate, and that's really important in most businesses. So.
All right, fair enough. All right, so if I'm following along correctly, you have 2 other siblings.
Yes. How did you fall? Like, oh, I guess I did mention. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
This is why I'm the host.
Hey, by the way, just a caveat to the listeners. I'm kind of sick. I'm very tired.
Well, now they're gonna
Partially angry.
So just look for it, okay? Look for cues.
Okay.
Of
Still
Simone
looking
being-
cute.
Oldest, youngest, middle.
I am the youngest.
You're the youngest.
Yes.
And it was brother and sister. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So my brother's the oldest. He's 10 years older than I am.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And you're about to be married.
Yes, sir.
Too rich.
Too rich, but to
Uh-oh.
all the loyal listeners, they would already know that. So, but.
Oh, true. Yeah, but maybe
But for
somebody's
the
just
new
now
ones-
joining. And
Yeah.
and when's the day? Date.
Oh, it's Sunday and March 18th
Private ceremony though, right?
for this.
What do you mean?
I mean, I have an invite, but it's not open to
I mean, Crystal's going to be there.
son of a bitch.
Sorry.
I thought I was
The only
on a
one.
select guest
Exclusive.
list.
No, you are. I
You
mean,
are, yeah.
Dude, we literally have to tell, like,
How'd she get on?
what are you talking about? Crystal's awesome.
I've known Rich longer than you.
That's true.
Yeah,
And Simone.
yeah well,
too.
Maybe.
did he live with you?
No.
That's
right.
for a whole nother podcast.
Hey, whose interview is this?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Simone.
So obviously no children,
Yes.
clearly.
Dogs.
They're the closest thing to children.
Okay, so yes,
They're expensive.
Rich has explained when he did his one-on-one his pets. So would you like to re-elaborate on what you guys have?
I could just sum it up. We have 2 dogs, 2 cats.
Boom, perfect.
She hates one of the cats right now.
You
though.
plan on getting any more?
Heck no.
Which one do you hate, Bobby?
I don't know who I'm hating right now. It's the cats, definitely.
Oh, it's just the cats.
Because they're pissing me off. The dogs right now. Oh, I guess I should put Leo back on that list because he's been
Dude,
chewing on the door.
so listen to this real quick. All right. Simone has been giving this golden dog lots of love lately. I mean, she's been very pro Leo lately. But he lost his mind this morning, and I guess he decided to destroy the door or tear the door up more.
I'm counting. It's the 3rd time.
So
One more.
So now he's back on the shit list.
One more time. I'm just opening up the door and letting him run.
Damn it.
That's how I feel sometimes when Caliber starts scratching.
All right.
Bitch. So what do you currently do?
I'm in the... I thought we were going to not mention what we do.
Well, you could be general.
I'm in the military.
Okay.
But I'm going to cut my military time to part-time, and I'm going to get a civilian job.
Okay. Why did you decide to serve?
Oh, man. You know what? The real story is I befriended a whole bunch of Marines.
Yeah, we want facts, not views.
Okay. It's hard to... Yeah, okay. Anyways. I befriended a lot of Marine Corps officers,
Okay.
and they kind of shine... Okay, so when I was a senior in high school, I considered Navy.
Okay.
Like, I wanted to go to the Navy because I already knew I was a fuck up. I wasn't really doing anything in high school, skipping lots of classes. I wasn't preparing for college, right?
Okay.
But that kind of fell through, and then 4 years later, I befriended the Marine Corps officers, and they kind of made me realize how awesome it felt to serve the country. I swear to God, I was
Okay.
just like, you know what, it's pretty cool,
All right.
and I can get experiences, which I did.
Have you gone anywhere? Been to any other countries?
In my whole life, or just military career? Whole life?
Yeah, let's do whole life.
Oh, a lot of places.
A lot of places.
My family has been so awesome about providing me experiences.
Favorite place that you went to?
To be honest, Utah right now with Richard Brown.
Non-stateside.
I love Germany.
So do I. How many years have you been in?
5.
Do you have a fondest memory?
Basic training all the way.
Really?
Yes. It's the best. It is. So when people think military, basic training is probably the closest thing to reality, to like what they think, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Regimented, in uniform, marching, orders being barked. And so like for me, like that was really exciting. And so when I think back to basic training.
Hey, look, I'm all for it. I think that the military needs to get back into the mindset of the old movies, to where your shit better be together. Or you're gonna be fucking thrown into a sock soap party thing.
And they have those
soap and
awesome
socks.
grilled cheese sandwiches on Sundays at basic
Yeah.
training, and those were awesome.
Well, and I was an element leader, so my experiences was a little more spoiled than the rest, but at the same time, very hellish, because dealing with 60 other young females, because I joined later, right? Because I went after I graduated from college, so I was 25. I just turned 25, and I had to manage fresh 18-year-olds, and God, they're terrible.
So I think a lot of
I mean, I love them now, but like it was hard to deal with them.
yeah. All right. So I think I know the answer to this, but I'm going to ask you the question: why enlisted and not officer if you already had your degree?
Okay, so I entertained both ideas.
Okay.
I talked to 2 different recruiters. I was talking to the folks in Richmond, and they were like, dude, it's kind of a long story. One is they're like, you have a liberal arts degree. We're not really looking for a liberal arts degree, right? And the process is very strenuous. What is going on here? You want to just open it? Just open up your...
Yeah, I muted his mic. So.
Okay. Anyways, the process was long, and I wanted to get into the military as soon as possible. So I felt like I should go enlisted first, learn how the military works, kind of, and then commission later.
Okay. See, I've always felt that people are asked that question, and to me, it's when you go then to the recruiters that they're not really going to push you towards officer. They're
But
just
can I
gonna
tell
say-
you what though? So I went to North Dakota, right? I went to North Dakota later.
Got it.
And I talked to the recruiter there, and he was like, "Why didn't you go officer?" And I was like, "Well, like I tried to get in sooner. I still had to take the AFOQT, and I majored in liberal arts, so I would have to study math and science and all that stuff over again." And he goes, "Dude, you're Asian, you're Mexican, you're female. Dude, you would have been picked up in a second." And I was like, "What the frick?"
So just take 2 steps back. You were already in at this point when you talked to this North Dakota recruiter?
No. I was working my way.
Same. Okay.
Do you remember DEP, a delayed entry program?
Yeah.
So I was in DEP, and so they also have this program where it was called, because I started my recruiting process here in California, and then they had to finish it in North Dakota. So I dealt with 2 different recruiters. Basically, one recruiter got the credit, which I sabotaged one of the recruiters.
Whatever. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Okay. So we went over the fondest memory, basic training. Mm-hmm. How about opposite of that? What has been like a disheartening experience, or the one that you wish you could just completely wash away from being in so far?
It hasn't been.
Or I mean, if there's nothing that is blatantly out there, you could just say, no, nothing's just normal day-to-day BS.
I guess it was the day-to-day. I hate to bash the squadron I was at, but that day-to-day business encouraged me to get out of active duty and go to reserve.
Fair enough. What has been the most difficult aspect since you've been serving? Or what is the most difficult aspect of serving for you?
Well, initially, the hardest part was me being an old airman.
Okay.
I was old. And then I felt like I had some experiences, so I didn't feel like I needed to be treated as an airman. You know what I mean?
Got it.
So that was the hardest part.
Okay. Have you seen any combat?
No. Oh, I've seen it on video. Yeah, sure.
What is your opinion on war as a means to resolve conflict?
On war? Well, it depends on the situation. It just depends whether we need to jump in or not.
Fair answer.
But yeah.
Okay. What was the first job you ever had?
I think technically it was private chef. No. I worked at a deli place.
Worked at a deli.
Yeah, and then I became a cook to this lady who couldn't do it for herself.
It's like an old lady?
She's an old lady. She had something going on where she just couldn't physically cook for herself. So I did that.
So you could put on a resume like executive chef then?
I did for a little bit. I swear.
Of course you would.
Well, because I thought maybe culinary was my path, right? I did that. I worked with her. Then I worked at a bakery. And then I worked at a coffee shop / dog wash. Yeah. Okay. So there's this place in the Bay Area.
Suds and Buds.
Mud Puppies.
Oh, okay. It was close.
That's not bad. Suds and Buds.
It's probably a name of something.
They should serve beer there too. How awesome.
Yeah. Crazy.
Okay.
Trademark.
It could be a part of TJ's.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You can make it a part of that TJ's company that you're going to have.
Oh, that's true. The TJ Enterprise.
You know what? Oh my goodness. Dang,
Got a lot of ideas.
We need to start tagging you in your page, because we see TJ all the time. Like we see different restaurants called TJ's. What was the most recent thing we saw in LA?
We were in LA and there was this shrimp spot. It had this giant walk-in shrimp and it said TJ's.
TJ's, that's the new thing now. I'm gonna post a picture every single time we see TJ's.
You're diversifying your bonds.
What has been your worst job?
My worst job. Let's see. I don't think I really had one, to be honest, because I made the best out of. So, my least favorite, I guess, would be one of the bakeries I worked at. But I ate a shitload of good pastries and a shitload of good sandwiches, and I got a lot of good merch from them. So, I feel like I came up on top.
Merch slang for merchandise. Mm-hmm. Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
Did you have this script with Rich? Or did you do it off the cuff? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
Just let it be, man.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
What has been a positive or negative life experience that you've had?
The most positive has been anytime I've traveled. Literally, anytime I go see something new, even if it's the same thing, if it means going away from home, staying in a hotel or whatever, that's literally the highlight of I just love it so much.
Okay.
Negative?
Yeah, well, you could have gave one or the other, but if you want to give negative too.
Oh, no. I was let me tell you my deepest, darkest secrets right now. Can we dim the lights? No, I'm not going to talk about that.
All right. Give me a significant political event in your life.
Significant political?
Yeah, that you think has been a significant political event in your life.
Well, you're talking to some. What was that?
in the world.
Oh, you're talking to someone who wasn't very political. Ironically, coming from Berkeley, I wasn't very political, so I didn't give a shit what was going on.
Okay.
So I guess the last two presidencies, I guess, were the two biggest ones that I actually acknowledged.
Did you actually vote in them?
One of them, when I was a berserklian.
Okay. All right. If you could choose an era to live in, what era would you want to live in?
Oh boy, probably the 40s and 50s.
The 40s or 50s? Mm-hmm. Why is that?
I love the clothes, the music.
So you just want to walk around wearing sundresses all the time. Is basically what you're saying.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Have you guys not danced to swing music too? Like, dude, I just be like snapping my fingers all the time and I, what?
No, just kidding. I'm giving you shit.
Don't judge me. But
All
yeah.
right. Okay, so the 40s or 50s.
I mean, I
And it-
pull off as full, like, I can pull off as Caucasian, right? I do, right? No? I think I look Asian.
Yeah, you look Asian.
Yes.
Yeah.
I honestly
Faux
think.
show.
Really?
You know what? It was after the 40s. As long as it was after the war, you're okay.
And the Depression.
Yeah, no, I'm saying about her being Asian.
That's what I mean. That's
Yeah.
where I was getting at, you know? So, like,
You don't want to be going to no internment
Native
camp.
American.
You do. You kind of look Native American.
Really? Oh, I take that as a compliment.
Pocahontas.
But remember, we took their fucking land too.
This
You know what though?
land
You're
is
not
your
hey, you're not as Native American as Elizabeth Warren though.
Oh, that's true. All right.
I'm more Native American.
What in your opinion has been the most important war fault?
war fault?
Fighting.
Fought.
Fault.
Whatever the fuck.
The San Andreas fault.
The most important.
War.
World War II.
What?
Because we came through.
You know, Rich said something very similar to that. What one did you say? Didn't you say like?
I said World War II because it was the first time like it was legit good versus
Yeah.
evil.
And I think I went down to the Revolutionary War.
And you said there would be no World War II without the Revolutionary
That's
War.
true. But no, it's good answer. Hey, they're good answers.
You want to listen to more? Listen to the podcast.
The war. of
That's true.
1812.
Well, there's no wrong answer in this, by the way, right?
No, there's not.
Okay.
This is you.
Yes.
People are getting to know you. All right, can you describe, if any changes that are in the current political and or the social atmosphere?
Can I what?
Describe, if there are any, significant changes.
Oh my goodness. The biggest one right now is sexual harassment.
Okay?
Like legitimate.
Yeah.
Like, do you feel the movement? Even me,
Hashtag me too.
Dude, no. Well, I went to, okay, so I flew yesterday, right? I had the NRA thermos that Nick won, right?
Yeah.
So I was just carrying it around. And
from a Friends of NRA event.
Right. So I always make jokes of how phallic it looks, right? Because it kind of looks kind of phallic, and there's so many jokes that I was just gonna spit
Yeah.
out. But even me, I felt like I could not, and I didn't say it because I don't know how it would affect me or anyone else. So that is the major thing right now.
I agree. Everybody's getting tagged for this thing, which is why I had asked my question how old you were before. I didn't want to get screwed over.
Right.
No pun intended.
TJ, can you define phallic?
Something that resembles
A phallus.
yeah. We'll just leave
Is
it at
my
that.
mic even on?
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're there.
I'm here.
All right.
But are we?
Back,
Just kidding.
all right, back to you, Simone. What is something that people find most interesting about you?
Isn't that something I'm supposed to ask other people? How do I know? It's not like I get compliments all the time. Well, Tilly's the only one who would probably say, what does she say? She says I can relay information positively, but I don't know if I believe that. I don't know. That's a hard question. That's something I need to ask you. Or, Crystal or Rich.
What's the question?
Something that people find most interesting about her.
Okay, I do know something.
I thought
Sorry,
after
it just took a little bit of thinking. I've done a lot in my past And so when I tell them, they're like,
Can
don't
you
look
can,
like the
can
type
you
of person-
elaborate on?
I can't.
Okay.
So when I tell them, they're like, you don't know her, you know. Okay, I'll give you an example.
Perfect. This is
This
what we
takes-
want to hear.
So this is an old example.
All right.
And I told Rich this before, but in 4th grade, I would pull the chairs on dudes until they would just kind of starfish on the floor.
Just guys?
Yeah, I remember just guys.
Okay.
But and then they were like, Miss Whoever, Simone pulled a chair from under me, and she'd be like, Simone would never do that, and I'd be like, no, I wouldn't. And so, like, you see what I mean? Like, I come off as very
Got it.
innocent, and so
You're conniving.
I feel like I would
Evil.
ask, how did
Devious.
Rich snag someone like you?
oh,
'Cause,
That's-
yeah, that's interesting.
She initially was, okay.
he's like,
Wait. We'll
Okay, can
we
I-
will recircle. We'll recircle back.
Real quick though, something a lot of people don't know about
Okay,
Simone,
yeah.
right? On the subject, is she's extremely competitive. Like you don't understand, but like, and she doesn't always like jump into a competition, but when she's in, she's like all in. Where like she'll like break her nails trying to open a package up in order to win whatever's inside the package. Or like if she's running, she'll go all out to the point where like she's gonna vomit because she's got to win.
Got it.
that's why I don't like to volunteer for a lot of things, because I don't want to push myself to that point.
Okay.
And she will sabotage you to win.
No, that's not true.
All right. What accomplishments are you most proud of?
To be honest, most of my accomplishments has been in the military. So, with the help of my reserve unit, I got Outstanding Airman of the Year in the Africa level. So that's probably the legitimately biggest accomplishment I'm probably
I'm sorry.
ever going to get.
At the what level?
AFRIC, Air Force Reserve Command.
Thank you.
Okay.
It was for the people.
Okay.
Yeah. No. That,
Now
that-
you know.
That is a huge accomplishment.
Thank you.
So congratulations. Who are you the biggest fan of?
Like, I don't know.
Chris Pratt. I don't know.
Who do I lust over? I'm just
It
kidding.
could be living, dead, fictional, non-fictional.
My main girl is Marilyn Monroe. I know that sounds so
Okay. No, that's fine. Who is your biggest fan?
rich. Duh. Or Tilly.
Okay.
Tilly loves me.
What do you like to do in your spare time?
I like to eat. Sorry, I don't know why that was the first thing
And
that came up.
swing dance.
No, I was gonna say eat,
Yeah,
and then
I got
the
it.
song came through. So eat. I don't dance that much anymore because we're 31. I don't go to clubs that often, but I do love to dance. Rich knows I'll just be like jamming to a song because I like dancing while getting ready. It just gets me in the mood. And then there's a lot of stuff. Travel, obviously.
Wine.
Wine, but I always regret it the next day. I just feel it. I feel
Okay.
it, but
You like drinking? All right. I think this next question is very pertinent because I know where Rich stands on it. Thoughts on religion?
I am for it if you are religious. I am.
What you're for religious liberty then is what you're
Sure.
probably trying to state.
Yeah. Okay. And sure.
But you yourself.
I am not super religious. I am open if something were, if a light decide to shine down on me and I'm like, oh crap. Yeah, I'm open to it. I don't
Got
like.
it.
Yeah, I don't call myself agnostic, but I think technically I am.
Okay. All right. Before we get into the speed round here, so let's circle back then to Crystal's point here then of how Rich got a girl like you.
Mm-hmm.
So let me first start off with you don't have to go into specifics, but
Well, it all began.
no.
4 scores and 7 years ago.
I'm gonna go farther back. Tell me about your first love.
I don't think it was love. I think it was my first relationship, so I didn't know any better, right?
Okay.
So the first, and I feel like a lot of people get stuck in this, but the first relationship, it's always hard to get out because it's the one that you got comfortable with.
Yeah.
So that lasted like 4 or 5 years. I can't believe it. Like on and off and on and off. And I was just like, dude. So I think that was just my first real experience.
Why did it end, if you don't mind me asking?
Because we were not compatible whatsoever.
Okay. Got it. That's a very court thing to say, mutual incompatibility.
But I think it was a learning experience for him. I think. Because ultimately, all I wanted was for him to include me. Like, I wanted to go backpacking with him. I want to do all these things, but he would plan it with his friends. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, I'm telling you, I want to do these things, and you go ahead and do it somewhere else.
Okay.
He wasn't a bad person.
Have you ever broken any hearts?
I guess his. No, I mean, yeah.
Well, it sounded like he probably would have saw it coming, though, if you were talking about just mutual incompatibility. Or did he think that things were great?
It was so, like, off and on that, yeah, I guess there was some part of him that expected it, but at some point, I think at the very end, he realized how good it was.
Yeah.
But for me, I was like, I'm kind of way over.
So other than that one, though, there's not like a moment where like in the back of your head, you know that you definitely broke some dude's heart. Like,
nah, I don't date that. I don't date that much.
Got it.
Or never. I didn't date that much.
Okay.
Good for you. I mean, lucky for you, Rich.
Let me ask the opposite. Has your heart been broken?
Oh yeah.
A lot of times, it sounds like.
No, just once.
Okay.
I told you I haven't been with very many people. Man.
Okay. All right. So now let's kind of covered that. So yes, what is it about Rich that?
Jeez, I've been trying to figure this out now. Oh, I'm just kidding. No, I mean, like, we became friends, right? Like, I think we both had something that we were dealing with, and we helped each other.
Okay.
And I think we got to know each other from that experience.
Well, it's good you don't know, because I think the mystery will keep things going.
No, that was a
so never
joke.
figure it out.
Right. Things are interesting always, right?
Does that kind of answer the question?
Yes.
Or do you want?
I was kind of kidding.
Hey,
I like Rich. He's a good dude.
I skipped over this part, but then you brought it up, so I said, screw it. I'll go right into it. All right. Let's have some fun here.
Oh, God. Okay.
Caliber, calm yourself.
Okay. So he's pretty calm.
He's dead.
Instead of a drum roll, we should
I
have a
think
carpet
he's
scratch.
dead.
Come on, Cal. Let's do this.
All right. So speed round.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to rattle off, right? So either your favorite blank or your worst blank, whatever.
Okay.
Okay. And so 3-4 seconds max, and just spit off whatever comes to you.
Okay.
All right. You ready?
Yes.
Favorite sport,
Basketball.
favorite player,
I don't want to say that. I was going to say Steph Curry, but I don't want to say Steph Curry.
favorite food,
Mexican food.
favorite type of music,
Swing music.
favorite band,
Foster the People.
favorite movie,
Oh, that's hard. I don't know why Jurassic Park popped up, but it's
all right, favorite book,
Harry Potter.
favorite TV show,
Modern Family.
What about Friends?
Damn it. Yes, I do love Friends way more, but Modern Family is the first thing.
what's your favorite word?
I actually do have one. Stand by. I don't know. I don't
Okay.
have one.
What word do you hate the most?
Moist.
I knew it. I knew it. That was going to be my example too.
Just a girl.
What's your favorite curse word?
Fuck.
What turns you on?
Confidence.
Okay. That's it.
Ooh, that's not bad. Man, favorite word. That's hard.
It is tough. I've got a few that I say often that I don't know about because they're normally like my pause words.
We have a DJ in here, DJ Kale.
All right. Caliber is dreaming.
For movies, I was initially thinking that gentlemen prefer blondes because I
Some
know
Like
you
It
said,
Hot. Like Some Like It Hot is my favorite movie.
Okay. Last two things here then. What is a profession that you wish you could attempt other than the one you currently do?
Oh, you guys are gonna judge me hella hard on this.
Maybe.
Acting. But I knew that wasn't gonna make myself a living. Like,
But do you want to do that because the wealth that comes with it?
no, because I like it. I like
Oh, you just like theater.
Yeah, I like theater.
Okay. And because this is your views and my facts, do you have any truth that almost nobody ever agrees with you on? So something that you always find yourself trying to convince people that this is the fact, this is the truth, and everybody's always like, no.
Is there something, Rich, that I always
I don't know. It's probably on the idea of like purpose or happiness, because like when you tell people that you're into travel, like a lot of people don't understand like how important the idea of like adventuring, experiencing is to you, and so like you can probably like talk till you're blue about like the experience you gain from traveling and like how it does define purpose. And I think some people just don't know like or understand that maybe.
Yeah, I guess. So when I lived in North Dakota, holy moly, I sounded pompous as fuck. Like they live a whole different lifestyle, right? I kind of dig how they live. It's very simple, but I would talk about food and travel and all that stuff, and they're like,
You were probably the stereotypical Valley girl to them.
I guess I was.
Basic bitch.
I was like, dude, you guys haven't been to Medora? Like, that shit's like 3 hours away from you guys. And it's like beautiful Badlands. Like, what the fuck? Like, what have you been doing? They lived there their whole life. So, okay, I guess that's why it comes off. It's kind of like bitchy. It's like,
Cow tipping is what they've been doing.
I heard this a lot
have
of
you
fun.
done that before? I've never done that.
No,
I would
never
never
have.
do it.
I never
And would
did.
a cow even allow you to do that?
They're pretty dumb, so
Look.
maybe.
Chris Farley wasn't able to do it.
What movie is that from?
Tommy Boy.
Tommy Boy.
Tommy Boy? Okay.
But that's because he fell in the mud before he could get there.
I remember that.
That was also in the script.
Okay. That wraps up the one-on-one with you, Simone. Is there anything that you would like to add, to come back to?
Well, to come back to? No, I just hope people have a general idea of how I am, and I hope you like me. Please like me.
I like you.
Yay!
I think so. Look, I told Simone this off air, but I stated that I think that when I go to post-edit these podcasts, that she comes off with a good radio voice as well.
Thank you very much.
That there are very few edits that I have to do.
Hey, did you ever release the podcast with our NPR voices?
Oh yeah.
No, I think it's still in the queue right now for release.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to
That's the
hearing
one on juvenile sentencing, I think.
Is it?
Oh.
It wasn't just at the end of the last one?
Nope, we listened to the whole last one. It was very entertaining.
Okay.
that. Okay. But yeah, thanks for listening. If you have any questions, ask me.
Yeah, you can.
I'm an onion. There's lots of layers.
Yeah. If you got specific questions for anybody that's been in the den before, or for Simone specifically, you can find us on Facebook, and you can ask it the question. We'll get it to her. Perhaps maybe she'll answer directly. So that's at ViewsandFacts.
Yeah. Leave your Instagram handle. Maybe I'll give you a little shout out. Maybe
Boom.
I'll find you in there and tag you in something awesome.
There you go. All right. This has been Your Views and My Facts. I'm Thomas John. We just had a one-on-one with Simone. Tune in next time for future episodes and our next interview with Crystal. All right. Take care.